Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Rahmi Khalidovanil with student number 2024-32019, and in this video I will explain my network security practical assignment about the implementation of Porcentry and Core Honeypot on Kali Linux. In this practical, I will demonstrate how to install, configure, and test both applications to improve network security. First, I installed Porcentry on Kali Linux. Porcentry is a host-based intrusion detection system, or IDS. Its main function is to detect for scanning activities before an attacker can continue to the next stage of an attack. I installed Porcentry using the terminal, and after the installation was completed successfully, I changed the network adapter from NAT to host-only adapter. Then I check the IP address using the IPA command. This IP address will later be used for connectivity testing and security testing. And the next, network connectivity. After obtaining the IP address, I test the network connection. I use the ping command from the Windows host to the Kali Linux virtual machine. The successful reply confirmed that both devices were connected to the same network and could communicate properly. And the next, I configured Porcentry. I added the configuration file and changed the detection mode by setting TCP mode to TCP, UDP mode to UDP. The setting allow Porcentry to actively monitor TCP and UDP port scanning attempt. After editing the configuration, I save the change. And the next, starting the service. Then I start the Porcentry service. I also enable the service so that it will automatically start whenever the operating system boot. Finally, I check the service status to make sure that Porcentry was running correctly without any errors. Next, port scanning test. After Porcentry was running, I test it using a map. From the Windows host, I perform a TCP/SCN scan against the Kali Linux IP address. This scan simulates the behavior of an attacker trying to discover open port on the target system. And the next, detecting the attack. Next, I check the Porcentry log using the journal.ctl command. The log show that Porcentry successfully detect the port scanning activity and record the attacker IP address. This proves that Porcentry can detect reconnaissance attack effectively. And the next, I continue with the second part of the practical, which is installing Core Honeypot. First, I switch the network configuration back to NRT, so Kali Linux could access the internet. Then I cloned the official Core repository from GitHub into the /apt directory. And the next, creating the Core user. After downloading Core, I create a dedicated user named Core. Running the service with a separate user improves system security because it prevents the application from running as the root user. And the next, creating a virtual environment. The next step was creating a Python virtual environment. The virtual environment isolates a Python package required by Core without affecting the system global Python installation. After activating the environment, I upgrade pip to the latest version. The next, configuring Core. Then I copied the default configuration file into an active configuration file. I added the configuration using nano and changed the SSH listening from port to 4. This prevents conflict with other SSH service and prepares the honeypot for testing. And the next, installing dependencies. Next, I install all required Python package using the command pip install. After all dependencies were successfully installed, Cori was ready to run. Next, running Cori. I start the Cori service, then I verified that it was listening on port using the SS command. The output confirmed that the service was active and waiting for incoming SSH connection. And the next SSH login test. Next, I test the SSH connection from the Windows host. I connect to the Kali Linux machine using port 2224. The connection was successful and Cori display a fake Linux shell that simulate a real SSH server. And the next, monitoring the log while the SSH session was active. I monitored Cori log in real time using the file command. Finally, I entered several Linux commands such as mkdir, ls, and other simple commands. Cori successfully record every activity in its log file. In conclusion, this article successfully demonstrates the implementation of % and Cori honeypot on Kali Linux. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.